going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to be taking on the EZA for the LR INT Namek Vegeta / Goku. So what do we have here? We're looking at Legendary Power and Wicked Bloodline. So of course we want to use LRs. So this is the team that we're going to go with. We're just going to run Metal Cooler, who actually finally has a purpose here, because otherwise he's been pretty bad lately. But he's got a purpose here, thankfully. So a nice 200% leader. And we could just hop in here. Plus he has type advantage over this Vegeta as well. But yeah, I mean, other than that, we do have just basically a full LR team here. And then we do have like the Prime Battle, or not the Prime Battle, I'm sorry, the Battlefield King Cole and Frieza, because they are a 30% support to Wicked Bloodline. Now, I do kind of wish that we had a couple more LRs in the Wicked Bloodline category. We are very, very lackluster over here, to say the least. I guess the only the other one that's probably going to be looking the best is going to be the full power AGL Frieza whenever he finally gets his EZA. Now granted, that won't be till Anniversary, so we still have quite a bit of time before we actually will see that. But whenever he actually does get his EZA, I think he's gonna be an animal. He's gonna be like a legitimate like monster threat, I think. So we'll of course we'll see what they do with him, but I think he's gonna be a very good unit once we're all done. Like once we're all said and done and his EZA is out. Same thing with that Super Saiyan Goku. I think that Goku is gonna be very good too. But okay, so I actually have this Vegeta pulled up here. So we can take a look at what he's looking like post EZA, because I actually haven't read his details too much yet. So we're gonna be basically just reading them and just seeing how this Vegeta is gonna be looking. So he's gonna be a Planet Namek Saga Key 4 150% attack and defense, or INT type Key 4 100%. Okay, so not too terrible. Could be usable if you don't have an actual like Planet Namek Saga leader. So let's see. So on his 12 key super, greatly raises attack, so he stacks attack and raises defense for 1 turn. Causes colossal damage to the enemy. Okay. And then on his 12 key, or on his 18 key, I'm sorry, he raises attack and defense for 3 turns, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and that's 30% raises. Okay. So in Vegeta form, he has 3 key 180% attack and defense, plus an additional 4 key, and gets 30% damage reduction when HP is 30% or more. Okay, I like the sound of this so far. Plus an additional 4 key, and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super when HP is 50% or more. Okay. Plus an additional 4 key, and launches another additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super when HP is 70% or more. Okay, so it's kind of looking like we need to have a whole lot of defense for this guy, huh? It's kind of like the feeling that I'm getting out of him. I mean, that right there, it's 12 key. So he's gonna have 12 key plus his 3 key that he initially gets. So that's 15. Plus, if you're running him on like a Namek Saga team, he's gonna be at 21 key before his links even kick in. So he's basically gonna be at a full 24 key if you're at like 100% HP. But yeah, so if you're over 70% HP, he will launch 2 attacks. One that has a great chance of becoming a super, the other one that has a high chance of becoming a super. Plus you get 30% damage reduction. Plus you can get your hidden potential super in. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can attack 4 times. That's pretty good. Plus an additional attack and defense 150% when attacking. Okay. Also, him getting 4 supers is good because he greatly stacks attack each time he supers. So out of those 3 attacks, or out of those 4 attacks, 3 of them can definitely be, or 3 of them would be stacking if you get actual, super attacks with them. So let's see, what else do we get out of this VEGETA here? So just making sure I can get my attacks in. Okay. So let's see. He gets a additional 150% attack and defense when attacking. If HP is 50% or less at the start of the character's attacking turn, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle, revive with 70% HP recovered by exchanging with Goku when the character or an ally attacking the same turn is KO'd. Okay, so that's good. The ally getting KO'd is always good. Having units like this physical metal cooler, for instance, him having to be the one that has to take the super or take the attack and die to get the revival off is absolutely terrible. Same thing with like INT Fat Boo. He has to be the one to die to get the revival off. I always hate that for these units. Like, just give me the units that I can actually give me the units that allow anybody to die in order to get the revival off. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, so that is the exchange that he will do to get to Goku. And let me swap over to the Goku stats, see what Goku actually does. Okay, so Goku is 12 key super, is the Key Blast Cannon. So he greatly stacks attack and greatly stacks attack and raises defense for 1 turn. So 50% attack stack and 30% defense, causes colossal damage to the enemy. On his 18 key, he greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Those are 50% attack and defense stacks, by the way. Okay, so Goku, what do you get? 10 key, Jesus, 10 key, 200% attack and defense, plus an additional 159% attack and defense when performing a super. He gets just 30% damage reduction unconditionally. He has a high chance of performing a crit, plus an additional 5 key and 59% attack when there's a extreme class enemy, and then plus an additional damage reduction of 30% and performs a crit when there's another Planet Namek Saga category ally attacking in the same turn or a Planet Namek Saga category enemy. Okay, so he kind of has like a base kit of what Gogeta does, or Gogeta. He has a base kit of what VEGETA does, but it's basically just like guaranteed minus the extra supers or minus the extra attacks. So without VEGETA out there, VEGETA gets all those additional attacks that he can do. This Goku does not. So that's kind of like the difference between the two. You know, his Goku doesn't sound bad. You know, he's definitely going to have a pretty decent attack stat, is my guess. Pretty decent defense, especially with the 30% damage reduction on top of that. And then an additional 30% damage reduction and an automatic crit if we have a Planet Namek Saga ally or enemy. Ally on the attacking turn or an enemy. So, I mean, 60% damage reduction, guaranteed crit. If we find an enemy as well, I mean, that's an extra 5 key and an extra 59% attack. Like, there's a lot of things that could go like very well in your favor by doing that. So I do actually like it. Like, I feel like it has like a good like yin and yang almost for like VEGETA being out and then for Goku being out. So it is good to see. Plus, it is a additional Planet Namek Saga buff, because we all know that that category needs those buffs ASAP. Like, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. That category just needs all the help it can get. Now, granted, unfortunately, the next time they're going to get help is probably going to be anniversary time, when the Worldwide Celebration Full Power Frieza and the Worldwide Namek Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, when they get their EZAs. That's when I think that's when the team will get very fun, very interesting. But we definitely need just a little bit more. Like, the way I see it, if we can get an actual final form Frieza Dokkan Fest unit that links up very well with like the full power Friezas and everything like that, I think we might be in for a pretty good treat. Because, you know, honestly, at this point, it's kind of criminal that the form that Frieza is in almost 90% of the time anymore doesn't have a Dokkan Fest. Hell, I don't even think we don't even have a final form Frieza, like base final form Frieza LR. We have like we got the full power ones. You know, we got the SCR full power, we have the AGL full power, but we don't have just a base, you know, like final form Frieza. And no, the GT one with Cell does not count. We are not counting that one. But yeah, it is it's insane that, you know, Frieza being one of the most iconic enemies that we've ever had doesn't have a Dokkan Fest. It's just wild to me. And like I said, it's just the final form Frieza. Yes, I know we have the first form Frieza. We've got, you know, we've got the AGL one recently. We have the Prime Battle LR. I get that. But final form Frieza, that's who I want. Give us that as like our Halloween Dokkan Fest for all I care. Actually, you know what? I would not be opposed to that. Because again, building up like the Planet Namek Saga category is should actually be like a pretty good priority for him. Because they did drop that Frieza. Not Frieza, I'm sorry. They dropped the AGL Vegeta. And he is pretty good. Like, I've seen some people say that he's not impressive, he's not good, yada yada yada, but I actually really like that Vegeta. So giving him any more like extreme class help is always appreciated. Because let's be honest, there's not gonna be many other variations of Fireworks Vegeta. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty much what we got is what it is. Mecha Frieza wouldn't be too bad either, to be honest with you. Like a Dokkan Fest Mecha Frieza, I think he would be pretty good. He'd probably have pretty close to like the same link sets as like a regular final form Frieza would as well. So I am all, you know, I'm all for all of this. Give me that final form Frieza Dokkan Fest for Halloween. Sign me up. But it is pretty crazy that you know, we just got Roshi this celebration. Next week we're gonna have another banner, and then we might, like the following week after that, we may get Jiren on Global. Which, if we end up getting Jiren on Global, that's just gonna be, again, another insanity of all of these banners like in a row. And as much as people hate to hear it, but that's just kind of how the game is going to be until we get fully synced up with all of our missing units. Now, obviously, granted, we're not behind much. We have literally Jiren, and then we're all caught up. So give us Jiren, let us summon for him, and then we're gonna be completely synced up with everything, both versions wise. So, you know, world tournaments are now synced up. Banner drop time is synced up. Basically, like, our celebrations are synced up now. So just having that moving forward, I think, is a good thing. But yeah, I mean, the VEGETA and the Goku, again, I think that they are both pretty good. I do really like VEGETA's ability to have all those like extra stacks in that he can get, and the fact that he can basically super up to like 4 times. You know, if all of those are or 3 of those are a 12 key super, that's just 3 50% attack stacks every single time. So I think he could probably hit pretty hard. Obviously we'll do like a rainbow showcase video for him and everything once we're done with his EZA. But then I gotta do the same thing for Krillin and the LR Krillin and Gohan. You know what? Who does he actually link up with? He actually does link up with the Dokkan Fest Vegeta pretty well. 5 out of 7 links. That's not bad at all. I mean, he does share 5 out of 7 links also with the tech Vegeta that goes Super Saiyan. So, you know, he may have a couple spots, because this Vegeta actually is on Vegeta's family as well. So you can run him on that tech Vegeta team. Of course, his best linking partner is himself with his TUR, but let's be honest, nobody's really running his TUR, even if they are just trying to get his like max links active, because you'll just end up, that unit will just end up getting you killed. That's just plain and simple. Yeah, I mean, Wicked Bloodline, super easy. You know, we're able to get this done fairly quick, and all we have left to do after this is just going to be to, oh, we still have one more stage. I thought we were done. So this is just the final stage here, but once we are done here, then we can get the Vegeta fully EZA'd and everything, and yeah, we'll be able to do a showcase on him. And let's do that right there. Yeah, honestly, when this metal cooler finally gets his EZA, I'm gonna be so happy, because he does need a little bit more work, man, just to be good. Now, of course, you know, he gets hit for basically double digits, or he gets supered for double digits, but that's because we supered first. Yeah, like these 3.4 million attack stats, they're just not cutting it. You know, we got units doing almost 60 million, 50 million, 60 million for free. So yeah, these measly attack stats, they need to go. You know, now that I actually think about it, I need to figure out which team we're going to be using for For Krillin and Gohan. I didn't even check. Oh my god, we are getting hit hard. Please don't super me. That would actually be really annoying if we had like died right there because we got supered. Or, I mean, honestly, like what could I have done there? Like this may hurt us. Yeah, I mean, we're close to the edge of death. But thankfully we have the metal cooler. Next turn, maybe he can die. I don't know. Ooh, no, we're gonna die. Man, that Goku hits hard. What the hell? You know what? That was bad RNG. That was really bad RNG. There we go. Metal cooler, get hit a bunch of times in slot 1 so we can actually like build you up quicker. Because this is actually quite annoying that you can't even get that you're not linking well with anybody. What's this gonna do to us? Wow, we're still taking 148k. Type advantage, by the way. It's so stupid. This metal cooler sucks, man. 200% wicked bloodline leader. Just give me give me my final form Frieza I was talking about instead. Because this metal cooler is a disgrace to the wicked bloodline team. You know, I do hate to say it. I don't know what. I don't even hate to say it. This golden Frieza right here is way better than the metal cooler is. This guy has aged phenomenally. Like, he has aged so good. And I hope that his EZA is going to make him even better. All right, so where's the least amount of attacks? Okay, in the very, very last slot. Cool. You know, got to make sure because, you know, these, all of these wicked bloodline LRs that we have, you know, just work so well here. Yeah, like look at that. We have what, like 4 STR units and 1 physical unit. And of course, it's next turn that I have, you know, I'm gonna have both metal coolers on rotation. But we do know that this Goku can't take out metal cooler in 1 super, so. All right, what's this gonna do to us? Okay, that's good. Glad we were able to survive that. Considering the rest of the team just sucks. You know, this Frieza, I think this Prime Battle Frieza right here, I think he's gonna be disgustingly good when he gets his Super EZA. I just have a gut feeling that he's gonna be very good. There we go. We'll just put the friend up front. Since he's already gotten smacked quite a few times, we'll just leave him up there. Yeah, like look at that, like a 4.5 million attack stack. Come on now. I'm sorry, Metal Cooler, but you are just not good. Next year, though. Next year will be your time to shine again. After you EZA. Maybe. Hopefully. Actually, I don't know because he's a Carnival LR, so I don't know when his EZA will actually be showing up. like Dokkan Fest wise, we know when they're coming, but that metal cooler, he was a Carnival LR, so I don't know when we'll see his. Okay, Frieza, I mean, you still tank that pretty well, I'd say. One more. There we go. This should finish the fight. There we go. Okay. So now we're officially done here. Let me get my last 3 stones. And then let's go to missions. Let's grab these. Extra 3 stones right here. And if we go over here, we go to Awaken. And we go to INT LRs. There we go. Give him the nice awakening and boom. EZA Awaken, ready to go. So again, I will be doing a Rainbow Showcase for him, so we'll see how good they perform. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button. And if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Brother Russia, the whale of whales. Rainbow everything, buying all the sales. Dokkan battle, I reign supreme. 10K stones, it's not a dream.